Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready up! Hurt! Hurt! Right there! Hurt!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
The Seahawks at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Look at my team! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hurt. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 3. Check mash.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partners, not often did you see one of those big tight ends get overthrown in the end zone, but we just saw it happen.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They begin the drive with Williams. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Flush to his right. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
line of scrimmage. The 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco! Set, triple, set!
They're going to look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And out across midfield down to the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
Okay, break!
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Another try for Barkley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say through the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, and the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Cowboy 80. Pat the street.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Right there. Go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle with Barkley. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to
of 3 at 13-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Final play of the half. Prescott eluding the pressure right.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Prescott, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On third down, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9, Prescott buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Screen play set up for Williams.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Three. Check mash. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Pat the street. 19 tight. Hey, check that. Street. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Barkley, inside handoff. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready? Tiger. Hurt. Go.
They'll drop to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Big Lion. Hey, smash Broncos.
2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
79 Broncos. Broncos quick. Broncos quick.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you got to take care of the ball.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They run off tackle right with Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Cowboys are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
That's certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Check, man. Check, man. Don't check. Don't check. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up and ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Ready, ready. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A give to Williams, running right. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
2nd and long.
And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's go. Street.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hey, check that, street.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it.
And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner,